Hello Virgo. Welcome to the channel. This is Asnointia here. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. So this is a general love reading, and I'll be looking into the feelings and emotions of the person that you are connecting with on a romantic level, what it is that they're feeling and thinking towards you currently. The deck that I'm using is the Goddess Oracle deck by Amy Sophia Marashinsky. So some of you may have been in a relationship in the past. This could also be a relationship that's current. For others of you, this could be a situationship. And for a small portion of you, this could be somebody that you've met. And you know there's something special there, but no one's really speaking up. All right. So for some of you who are new, my method of reading is just slightly different. I do have the ability of channeling through my higher intuitive self to get the answers that I need. I do not channel through any spirit guides. I never have. And I do have certain reasons for that. Good reasons. First card's the strongest here. We have opening followed by healing, beauty, compassion, creativity, power, betrayal, surrender. And then we have growth under the bottom of the deck, the overall arching theme. I'm going to express to you what it is that your person of interest is feeling towards you currently. My dear Virgo, there are certain things that I have buried deep down in my heart, in the shadows, certain dark things I just don't want you to know about. But I feel that it's time that I open up to you. It's time that I talk to you. And before, I was never really open. I was emotionally distant, emotionally detached. Not really confiding and not really talking much, but just there. Time has gone by and now I realize that I have to open up to you. I have to talk to you. There's no choice in the matter. What I may say, perhaps you might not like, but if I don't say it, it will stay inside of me forever. And I will feel that guilt, that remorse, and that regret. Right now, I am healing. The feelings that I have are of one that just wants to keep away. I want to take a step back, reevaluate my life. Who am I? Why do I do the things that I do? Healing, for me, is putting myself into a very secluded area, isolating myself from the world, forcing myself into loneliness and isolation, then contemplating what it is that I have done, what it is that I want to do. Why do I do the things that I do? I have forced myself to have this introspection, staying away from the rest of the world, detaching myself from the everyday problems so that I don't have to encounter that. I can have a different opinion, a detached viewpoint of problems. And I do feel that in this connection, I have met you, who is a beautiful person, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. In you, I have found this vibrance where you are one with nature. You make everything look perfect. Everything just seems more brighter. On the inside, your personality, your character, your charm, your charisma, it's just so beautiful. And I do want to have this reflection. This reflection that you show me. I want to constantly see that because you really show me who I am. And because of that, I have realized who I am, and I realize the things that I've done, which is why I'm healing. The things that I have put you through, Virgo, I do have compassion for you. I have empathy and sympathy even. Certain things you never really should have gone through, but it happened because of me. Am I proud of it? Not really. I also feel that in this connection, I want to open up to you and create something. Something that'll be long-lasting for the world to see. A web of love I would like to weave, where you are the center of my world. The balance. You make me feel whole. You make me feel important. You have this way of making me feel as if I am the most wonderful person on the planet. I never really got that from anybody else. I never truly appreciated what I had. I took you for granted. You have no idea how much power you do have over me. This power that exists, it is quite powerful. Makes me emotionally vulnerable and weak in the knees. I feel that in this connection, you have this ability of seducing, but you don't even have to try. You are so wonderful. You are so unique, so beautiful. That everything you say, everything that you do, just naturally comes off as seduction. It's not your fault. Sometimes I have preferred you being the dominant one. The one that takes charge. The one who's the alpha. Even though there's a feminine side. I like that side of you that takes charge. But I have betrayed you. And this part of me that exists, I feel that it's really very sad, very upsetting what I did. You thought you knew me, and it turns out that you never really knew me at all. I was like a stranger. Now there's a lack of faith. Now there's a lack of trust. And the world just keeps spinning. Life goes on. But for you and I, time stopped. There's a part of me that has surrendered to you. If you lead, I will follow. The problem is, because of the distance and because of me healing and keeping myself away from you, you don't know that I have surrendered myself to you. You are unaware that in this connection, there is this feeling of belonging, where I belong to you and you belong to me. You don't know this, you don't sense it because I don't show it. Overall, there are certain things in this connection that happen truly very fast. Things could have slowed down, but everything that has happened between us, I was unable to grow and get to know you more. I knew pieces of you, parts of you, but not the real you. And I want to know you more. Because what I'm going through right now, for me, everything now just seems superficial. And the real you is still out there. And I never really got to know you. I want to know what you were like when you were young, when you were a child. What were your fears? What did you go through? What are your long-term plans? Long after you retire, what are your dreams? What are your fantasies? There are certain things that I just didn't really look into. The physical side, yes. But looking at you like a person, learning from you and growing with you organically is something that I want to do now. Because before, it now appears that everything was rushed. Everything happened too fast, too quickly. Overall, I want to open up to you about certain things that I've hidden over time because I want to get to know you more. And in the meantime, I'm healing. Hopefully one day, I will get out of this hermit mode and I will be able to rejoin the world and be with you the way that we should be. If you forgive me for the betrayal. All right, Virgo. A lot is going on here. You may wonder why this person's not talking to you. It's because they know that they betrayed you. There's a lack of truth. There's a lack of faith now. And so how are they supposed to talk to you? What are they supposed to say? They do have this real, true desire to communicate with you, but one of the best cards here truly to have is the healing card. This for me is the hermit card, which means they are contemplating life. They're looking at what they've done, what they can do to be a better person. And only then when they change, will there be a better opportunity in this connection, because now they're coming back into your life, hopefully, let's see, with a new perspective. But some of you will be able to forgive this person and some of you will not. Because the betrayal for some of you was a bit too much. And that's totally understandable. All right, let's have a look at the Lover's Path Tarot up next. Here we have the Lover's Path Tarot. I want to give this a good shuffle. So this deck, I look into and I read the reverse. This is for those of you that may have had a great connection in the past, but then something happened. It just didn't work out. What happened? Why did this once upon a time beautiful connection that was going very sweet, how and why did it become sour? This is for those of you that may have not had closure. This person may have ghosted you, taken you for granted. The communication between the both of you may be quite less now. So before there was frequent messages, now there's less. This is somebody who just faded. And you're wondering, where do I stand? These two cards are some of the many reasons that this connection did not work out at the time. Why there was a hindrance, why there was an obstacle. This is the reason why. And remember, I read these in the reverse. First card's Power. Then we have Four of Cups. Power here talks about how this person was oppressed by another's power and authority. They were feeling insecure. There was a sense of insecurities. They were being passive-aggressive. And somebody here was using power to manipulate others for personal gain. Now, either they were using you for personal gain, or they felt that you were using them for personal gain, or a third is somebody else was using them and manipulating them for personal gain. Either way, this person did not have power. They felt powerless because they were under another person's authority. Sometimes this indicates a couple of things here. Organizations, you may be working for an organization or a company or something like that where you are not allowed to date a person within the same company. Maybe there's a rival company. You're not allowed to date that person on the other side. Sometimes I've seen this with my military clients, which is so cool. God bless them all. People that are in the military, one side of the country, and somebody may be on the other side. They both want to be together, but because of the organization, the way that it is, the way the rules work, they can't get transferred from one place to the other. So that's also an issue sometimes. Another part of this card I've noticed is, or another, not part, but a scenario. It's also like if somebody's living in their parents' basement, for example, or in their parents' home, and they don't have a job. They're just dependent right now. Maybe they lost their job. Maybe they're in transition. Maybe they're doing something in their life where they need to upgrade their skills. So they're kind of stuck living with either their parents or a relative or even a friend. And we have restrictions. No, you can't bring your girlfriend in. No, this is your curfew. No, you can't have too many house parties. This is the Power card. The reason why, Virgo, your person of interest was unable to have that freedom that they wanted and be with you the way that they wanted was because somebody else has clutches over them, on them. They're under the grip of somebody else. They don't have that freedom. This indicates to me that they didn't have a choice. Some people that feel powerless, it's because somebody else is powerful. And it's difficult for them to feel powerful when somebody's constantly on top of them, making them feel powerless. Okay, so getting out of the mindset is extremely difficult, especially if you don't have money, especially if you are dependent on money, dependent on people. You need that help. There's no choice in the matter. Here we also have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. All right, let's have a look. With the Four of Cups, this is a really interesting one. My goodness me. All right, this is packed. There's a lot of information in this one card, okay? This talks about dissatisfaction, how there was a sense of overindulgence to the point of boredom. This person took you for granted. They took your love for granted, your talents for granted, your beauty for granted. And they needed a more authentic way of life. They were reevaluating the relationship that started to feel very superficial. Now, who was making it seem and feel superficial? They were, Virgo. Because they were trying to be somebody that they were not. They were trying to appear as if they're powerful and they have this and they have that and they can do this and do that, but they couldn't really. So in fact, it was them that was acting superficial and artificial in a way. Here, we also have acceptance of the situation, though discontent was still present. This was a passing phase. So this individual knew that they're not going to be under the power of another person or an organization or a bunch of people or society forever. They're not going to be under the power of them forever. Eventually, they would have released themselves from that. However, the problem is they felt that this connection that they had with you could have been more genuine. And it wasn't because of the circumstances that they were stuck in. That's what happened here. So they may have seemed fake. They may have seemed phony. It's almost as if maybe somebody wanted to go and, visit someone's home after they go to a restaurant to have some hanky-panky going down. But it was not allowed. Somebody may have wanted to come to someone's home and they're like, oh, no, you can't. I'm sorry. This could also, for a small portion of you, literally mean a third-party situation where somebody here is with a partner, a spouse. So they don't have the freedom of bringing someone home. Although I have seen that happen. That's really nasty. That's very nasty. There's been cases that I call them cases. Okay. There's been cases that I've worked on. And this is like my readings. But what's terrible about it is there are some people in the world, and even when I used to work in the public sector, I still work in the public sector, but there are couples where it doesn't work out, and then one of the individuals brings their new person under the same roof, being intimate, loudly, and in the other room, the partner or the spouse is heartbroken, crying themselves to sleep, and they're listening to all this BS. Wow, people got big hearts, man. I don't know how do people even tolerate that? But I have seen sometimes this person who's listening is now simply a friend because they just need a place to stay. They don't have any other option. And meanwhile, the other two people in the other room, they're getting it on good. This person's suffering. This happens. Can you imagine? Some of you might not know this. Some of you might be doing this right now. Whatever it is, people want to do things that make them feel happy. They want that release because they feel caged. They feel that they're under someone's power. And so people do these type of things. However, what I'm seeing here is somebody else may be in a third-party situation where they cannot bring somebody to their home, or they cannot go out somewhere else for hours and hours, or a weekend getaway with somebody that they may be having an affair with. They can't go there because people at home will be like, where are you going? Why are you going for so long? Who are you going with? Right? So this power card it's a powerful card. They have a lot of different, I've seen interpretations when I get this card. It's such a huge card to have. But the sad thing about it is it shows you that the person that we're reading for, they don't have their own freedom. And they don't have a choice. That's another issue about the situation. They don't have a choice. Some of you may think they do, but if they did, they would make a difference. They don't want to stay in this type of condition. They're not happy in this type of condition. Some people say that, yes, they can release themselves, they can leave, but then who's going to take care of them? How are they going to survive financially, right? Even emotionally. Maybe they have kids. They don't want to leave the home because their kids are there. People are attached to their kids, the majority of them. So that power card, it is absolutely huge. There's such a huge meaning to it. Let me know in the comments below Was your person under the power of somebody or something else? Maybe even people, family, society, the way the world looks at this person. We have here the Beginner's Tarot. Oh, yikes. Okay. All right. So we have a card that just fell down. Not very bad at all. We have here the Eight of Wands. It's really nice to have that card because it does talk about communication. I've often seen that this does land an individual in some type of a conversation with a person. So there is struggle here, guys. There's no doubt about that. We have here the Wheel of Fortune. So this deck I look at to see what is it that this person's going to do in terms of any actions, any plans, any intentions. So with the Wheel of Fortune, it does indicate to me that they have an intention. They don't really have much of a plan, but there's this intention that someday, some way, we will meet again. We will be together again. There is this hope. There is this desire. And then we have here the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands here talks about struggle, arguments, disagreements, conflict, where this person wants to achieve something and do something, get rid of a few things, bring in a few things, but there's just struggle all around. They're unable to do so. On a side note, right after the Seven of Wands, we have the Eight of Wands. What this person wants to also do is just quickly turn around and reach out to you. They want to talk to you, for sure. And they will, because this is a very huge, it's an action card. I see this card a lot when it comes to somebody nowadays we text. So somebody messaging you in a way. It could also be that maybe they just show up at your doorstep, they write you an email or something like that. But typically I've seen a lot of people these days, it's just like a quick text. Now, why are they communicating with you? This is going to be a passionate communication. It's going to be, it could be flirty, but it could be just, hey, how's it going? Which is going to lead to something that's more romantic, because that's what they're searching for. That's what they're looking for. That's why they're texting you. Here we also have the Ten of Swords. Why are they trying to communicate with you? Because they've been there, done that. Was the grass greener on the other side? Oh, hell no. Nope. It was just dust and rubble. It was all a mirage. Good Lord. And this person went. They had to look around. Nothing. Sinead O'Connor, that song, Nothing Compares to You. I'm getting that in my head right now. And I'm seeing her head too. No hair. This is from back in the day when she was much younger. That song, Nothing Compares to You. So they were gone for a while and they searched around. They looked, are there other things out there, other people that I can maybe see, check out, etc., etc. No, it didn't work. Then they came back. But by the time they came back, the world was a very cruel place. What ended up happening is by the time they came back, these 10 of Swords, they just boom, 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 swish, 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 and they're back, and they're gone. Now, they're not completely gone here, but it's, metaphorically speaking, it's a card. I mean, imagine 10 swords, right? But this person is going to rise again. They're going to dust themselves off. And they're going to, what are they going to do? They're going to communicate with you, but also they want to change their lifestyle. They're sick and tired of the way things have been over the past few months or years, and they want to make a change. They want to move on and go on a small spiritual quest or spiritual journey. Might not be for too long. I'm saying weeks or months, but that's also where you get the healing card from. Person wants to heal. They want to know, what can I do to make things better? How can I navigate around this situation? So I do see here movement, but the movement is not towards you specifically. The movement is for them to improve who they are first. And once they have healed, once they have become a better individual, an upgraded soul, then they will reach out to you. And when they do, they're going to be somebody who's a little different, but a better version of themselves. And then in the meantime, you just sit back, relax, and don't worry about this person, because eventually they are going to reach out to you. I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now the Devil card. So there's temptation. This person may have some sexual addictions towards you. They feel that there's obsession that's beyond their control, and this obsession is very lustful too. So they do have a lot of passion and lust towards you. They feel this, and they sometimes find it a little toxic, but also they have fear of losing you in addition to that. The fear card, not the fear card, but the Devil card also indicates fear sometimes, but the fear here is also that this person feels spiritually bound to you, and no matter where they go, no matter what they do, something ends up happening where they end up thinking about you, and they just feel kind of stuck and bound to you. So I am seeing the Devil card in my mind's eye. So interesting. In the past few months, I've been seeing cards. It's like, why even put them out? I'm seeing them in my mind. Strange. All right. So I do see them reaching out to you guys. Not bad. Let's see what the angels have to say about this. Just going to do a quick prayer. All right. So these messages are brought to you by Archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. I just want to give it a good shuffle right now. Okay. Oh, let go. That's strategy. It does appear that, this person, there's that power card and there's the healing. There's a lot that this person has to do. And they have to do more in this connection than you. It seems as if you have been there, done that, you're ready, you're good to go. But this person has a lot on their plate, a lot on their mind, a lot in their heart. And they have to settle a few things before they even try to move forward. All right. A lot of information in this particular reading right now. So they're telling you, okay, so you had the 10 of Swords, right? And then you had the 8 of Cups. So they're going to move on. They're kind of down right now. They need some time to heal, some time to move forward, right? And in the meantime, the angels are simply just telling you, let it be, let it go. Take a seat back, relax, do your own thing for a while. Focus on yourself. And while you're doing that, they're also saying here to ask for help from others. This could simply be about your situation. This could be asking about certain things that you guys have gone through that you just didn't know how to navigate. Topics, their attitude. It could be anything. But it's you asking for help from others regarding the situation that you have found yourself in. Now, not only that, but we also have here recovery. There may be certain things that will put your mind at ease. But physically and emotionally and spiritually, yes, you are going to recover. The recovery card is here because it also indicates that this connection, which is a spiritually based connection, that's why it's so intense, it really has taken a toll on your health. It's been very difficult for you to move forward by yourself. You feel drained. This could be anxiety, stress, and depression. It just brings you right down. There is going to be an opportunity, but this happens after you let go. Don't connect with the person. Don't really contact them. Remember, there's that 8 of Wands, right? Let them contact you, because when they contact you, that means that they are ready. If you go and you start connecting with this person, it may seem that they're ready, maybe 70%, 75%. But the rest of them is not ready. So when they are ready, it will be 100% when they reach out to you. So let them reach out to you. Here we also have opportunity. There is going to be that opportunity. We also have here remain positive, so that positive energy will increase and bring in positive vibes. Good things will come. You'll be able to manifest that. But remember, with this card, you have to get rid of the negative energies first. I also have some packages for that, as some of you know. We have here the romance card. Now, this is a spiritually based romantic connection, which also means you guys have had a past life together, or maybe in a future life. Future lives are a little rare that I come across, but past lives are very common. I do past life readings. Some of you, if you want to have a past life reading, have a look on my website. If it's unavailable, you can always message me, or not message me, but email me. Please email me, and I will get back to you, and I will let you know if I could put you on the waiting list. All right. With this card, recovery, and this card, these are very powerful cards because I have specific things in terms of packages to handle and deal with these type of situations. Now, you guys may have been married in a past life. You could have been engaged, betrothed. You could have just been secret lovers. That was very rare, though. But I have seen this card, and it really creates an intense emotion feeling in this type of a connection. It's a huge connection, and it's a spiritually bound connection. Here we also have listen to your intuition. So what's going to happen? You're going to be talking to a bunch of other people. Maybe 2 or 3 maximum. Let's just leave it at 2 or 3. It's always safe. Talk to people who you know that you can trust, people that have an invested interest in you, that truly do love you. They're going to give you advice, words of wisdom, but at the end of the day, the angels here are saying the overall arching theme is you listening to your intuition. So anybody can give you whatever type of information. However, the outcome, the end result, has to come from your intuition, your gut feeling. What is your higher self, your soul, saying about the situation? Your soul is much more older and wiser than you are. And who is you? Your body / your spirit. The spirit animates the body. We are animated. We are moving. But the programming is the soul, which is in the mind, the crown chakra here. And so we have here you listening to your higher intuitive self, talking to yourself, you and your spirit talking back and forth. Pay attention, because there's a reason why your soul feels a certain way. It's been there, done that in the past life. We are much more older and wiser than we seem. Old souls. And there you have it, folks. There is going to be an opportunity. I do see this. What's really great is that your health is going to also start to recover, which is perfect. Health is wealth. Health is happiness. Please take care of your health. That is very important. If you don't have health, you've got nothing. Honest to God. Been there myself. Husband was sick for a decade, and we've been behind on life, but with the grace of God, thank God, with this particular talent that I have, I'm just shocked at how life has progressed all of a sudden. Wow. The power of the Almighty, the grace of angels, Yeshua. Amen. I love it. I just had to share that because it's so overwhelming. Because when we are sick, or when a loved one is sick, life just kind of stops. And that's real. That's real life problems, right? So please take care of yourself. Because if you don't have that, many things in your life you will not be able to achieve. Even if you're slightly sick, still go for it. Achieve what you need to achieve. Don't give up on that. But this relationship has been very draining. And it's because it's been a very intense past life connection. For some of you, you can have a look on my website for these two. The chakra checkup is something that I do, where I have a look from a distance, and I can do this. I have the ability of doing that also with the help of my angel guide, Angel Fakiel. You can read a little bit about her on my homepage on my website. So the package is called the Chakra Checkup Package. I have the ability of looking into your home, around your aura, and inside of your body for negative energies. These are jinns, demons, evil spirits. Now also, remain positive. It's easy to remain positive, but it's very difficult to remain positive when you have negative energies nearby. So for this, it's the same package also. This gets rid of the negative energies. But if some of you are not having any health related or emotional, this is like the mind, body, spirit, and soul situation. If it's really down, that will help you. If that's not your problem, to remain positive, I simply recommend the Holy Light Package, which I have on my website. The Holy Light Package plus the Water Wellness Package would do you some good because you have this recovery card here too. Those two combined, the Holy Light Package and the Water Wellness Package, quite powerful. That also helps you get rid of negative energies from your home, around your aura, and inside of your chakra centers, which is your body. And because the negative energy is gone, you have now an open path to manifest and also to bring in that goodness, because now there's no more negative energy around. Here we have romance. Like I mentioned, I do past life readings. Some of you may want to reach out, and I'll put you on the waiting list if I'm unable to take your order at that time. Now, for all of you, I have another channel. Some of you know this already, called Asnointia Audio on YouTube. Have a look at the past life and spiritual connections video that I have on that channel. Those videos are absolutely free. One is also called Sensually Intense Spiritual Connections. So because I saw the Devil card, the Temptation, because we also had, I believe, maybe the Two of Cups. It's been a while now. I don't remember if we did, but maybe we did. I think we did. Because of those type of feelings, those emotions that we get along with, did we? No, we didn't, but I'm seeing that right now. Yeah, you had the Four of Cups and the Power card. So with those emotions and feelings, I am seeing a sense of lustful passion, some type of an addiction, but that's very, very common when you have a past life connection. So have a look at some of those videos there. Some of them are on spiritual connections. Some of them are simply just relationship related videos on advice. And one of them that I had uploaded recently, it's been a while now, and hopefully I'll be able to upload some more, is on negative energy. What and who are negative energies? So the more you know about that, the more you'll know how to handle these things and tackle these things. And you don't want those things in your life. You want what's really, truly written for you. And you can manifest it. You can make it come true. Whatever's written in your book of life, or whatever is owed to you karmically, will happen once you get rid of these negative energies. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope I was able to provide you with some clarity, some guidance in your situations. Let me know in the comments below if any of this has resonated. I do read them. All right. I'll see you guys again. You all take care. Stay safe. Bye now.